So this is our Healthy Vending Machine Initiative here at Ithaca College by Josh.
Maddie.
Faith.
Ty. So we have a little example scenario here. Imagine that you're studying late and it's 10 p.m. All the dining halls on campus have already closed, you're starving, and the closest option for food is a vending machine in your hallway. So your dinner is going to end up being Doritos and Pepsi.
So student feedback. So obviously we went around and interviewed many students across campus, and they all kind of unanimously said they wanted healthier dining options. Many of them have to go off campus for food, purchasing unhealthy options like Taco Bell or McDonald's, which may taste good, but are not healthy at all for the body. And then just looking around at the vending machines here at school, you look around and they have nothing besides junk food with no nutritional value. And that's a change we definitely wanted to make. So students are more free late at nights when there's no food available. Many of them have late classes or late practices, and then the dining halls may be closed and have little to no option to get food because of the limited dining hours.
Yeah, so as far as our values go and why we're all sort of on the same team here, of course, all faculty, staff, and students themselves care about student well-being, and a really big part of student well-being is having the nourishment and the good food that you need to maintain energy, get through your classes every day. It's really important for students who want to come up with ideas and want to really do their best in classes to be properly fueled. So we really want to help Ithaca College dining halls as far as reaching their nutritional goals among the students. So we think that this project would really allow us to work hand in hand with the people who already help us and already want to provide food for us. And we can have a little bit more of a say in what exactly we're getting.
So issue, what are we trying to address? I mean, I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier, but the campus lacks healthy alternatives wherever you look around. To the right, I took a picture of an actual vending machine at the Ithaca College Business School. You see it's candy, chips, and fatty foods. And there's large concern over how these fatty foods lead to diminished mental health. And we were kind of curious about if we did implement these healthier options, if we could see an increase in like mental health among students. And then many students may not have time to run to dining halls, so they need more convenient and accessible options, which is why we're kind of going for this vending machine approach. And specifically from my perspective as an athlete, I think healthier food is something I'm always trying to achieve and like get towards. And having these healthy kind of options as late night snacks would be perfect for me as an athlete.
So what do students want? So before after we had the idea for our research project, I put out a survey and came up with different questions to understand like what is student preferences and needs, and snacks that students would like to see in a healthy snack vending machine initiative were stuff like protein bars, dried fruits, protein shakes, veggie chips, trail mix, and Munchables. And one key thing about this was that the students wanted the snacks to be affordable, usually ranging between $2 and $4. Another thing was that concerned that the snacks in the vending machine be gluten-free, allergen-friendly, and also suitable for people who either like halal stuff or kosher. And we anticipated some challenges that we'll be running into. One, that most healthy snacks that students wanted were perishable, stuff like the Munchables, which may include stuff like celery and carrots that may easily go bad. So we'd have to figure out a timeline. Are they in demand enough to run out before they go bad? And then we also need refrigerated vending machines as once we want stuff like protein shakes, which need to be refrigerated. And then one thing about this, it could be costly to implement and maintain, considering that we do need refrigerated vending machines. We're thinking about electricity and also the sourcing of the food. And then another key problem is that students may want this but potentially not use it. We could end up going the long way and implementing this healthy snack vending machine initiative, but then have it sit there without no use from the students. So that's also a key challenge that we could potentially face. And then another major challenge is the dining hall's current contract with American Food and Vending, which may hold the college to certain contractual obligations that may limit us from sourcing different vendors. Hence, our project might have to look into exploring our ideas within the existing framework. So that might be limiting in terms of like the kind of snacks that we may be able to source. Yes.
So we had a few targets that we wanted to hit, just measurable values so we can see exactly how students are engaging with it, measure how successful we're being. So we wanted at least 100 purchases a week, preferably within a few months of the vending machines opening. We were looking for peak usage when the dining halls aren't open, so past 10 p.m. and before 9 a.m., because we wanted to augment the current dining options and make sure that it doesn't end up becoming like a replacement for a lot of people. And we currently have student surveys set up for the different dining halls. We wanted to expand that to the vending machines as well, see if we had at least 60% or higher positive feedback on surveys.
So as far as what we need to make this happen, the first major thing is, of course, financial backing from the dining hall team. So, this we sort of talked about as far as contracts go and stuff like that. This will very much be dependent on who we can get, support from as far as vendors go. But of course, having the finances to actually make this happen is very important. We also do just need the general support from the dining hall team who believe in our mission. So it's really important for us to find those people who agree with us and who also share this vision for our school. And it's also very important for us to hear from the people who might have other feedback as well. And we can take all of this into consideration, but it's good to have those core people to support us. Another part of this is we need the support and guidance from our stakeholders who will actually help us get to this end goal. This is, of course, a project that would take a bit of perseverance, and we want to make sure that we are surrounding ourselves with people who are willing to help us with that and also who might have more information than we do. And then finally, we want our stakeholders to be able to provide a voice to help us. Of course, we are also learning during this process, and our stakeholders are likely people that have done similar things or have some sort of familiarity with processes like this. So we're very hopeful that they will be able to help us out and give us some feedback along the way.
The end. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.